Hi, my name is Robert Ridley, and this is my presentation on the human resource frame of leadership. The human resource frame. When I look at Bowman and Dill's structure, after watching the video, a couple of things that really hit home to me when they're talking about organization as a family. This really stuck home with me, especially with the school that I actually work at now. We refer to ourselves as a family quite often, even when we're talking with, we have families come in and students come in and meet with us about the possibility of their child attending our school. And this is one thing that always tends to come up is just talking about how we feel as a family. Another thing that stuck out was organizations exist to serve human needs, not the reverse. I believe that to ring true. Most organizations are there to serve humans or their needs, so therefore that statement really stuck with me. I also liked how it talked about aligning organizational and human needs. I think it's important to not just look at the needs of the organization, but also look at the needs of the people that work in your organization and try to meet those needs as well in order to make the fit better. Because if the fit's not very good, then it's probably not going to be very successful for the person working for the organization or the organization. I also like how it talked about involving people in the process. I think it's huge, just like being a leader in a school. I'm a firm believer in involving everyone in the decision-making process, allowing people to have a say. In my opinion, that creates a lot of buy-in and engagement from from the people working in your organization. And also communication. Communication's key I feel like that's a huge trait for any leader. Even sometimes I think over communication is good. It's always good when everyone's speaking the same language and on the same page. In looking at my structure and how I kind of look at everything, especially being the principal, I know the principal kind of is a mix with everything and really develops and implements the vision. However, you'll see that I kind of put some people in different places, and I'll explain my reasons to why. So at the top, I have the principal because they implement and develop their vision. Underneath the principal, I put faculty and staff second. I know a lot of times it was hard to really, I kept going back and forth between faculty and staff and students and parents in that second position. But for me in the organization, faculty and staff it comes second. And the reason for that is, they're the people that are out on the front lines. Those are the people that are enforcing your vision or striving towards your vision or mission every day. And I think that all of these people are important. There's really, I don't think anybody's necessarily at the bottom, but if I have to rank them, I think it's important for the faculty and staff to be in that number 2 slot because they are the ones interacting with the students and oftentimes even with the parents more so than the principal. So we all want to be speaking the same language. And so if I can get my faculty and staff on board, then I feel like it's kind of a trickle down effect. So that's why I have my faculty and staff as number 2. Number 3, I put the students and parents. And again, the reason for the students and parents being underneath the faculty and staff is because I feel like that's who they interact with, obviously on a daily basis. But as a principal, I know you're always around the building and different things like that and trying to interact. But again, your teachers have direct communication with your students every day. So if your faculty and staff's on the same page as you, speaking the same language and striving towards that mission and vision they've bought in, then I feel like then they're going to go and get the students on board and get them buying into what we're trying to achieve as well. And then at the bottom, I have the community and the alumni. I kind of put those two together because for us at our school, again, going back to that family atmosphere and that family aspect. And, I really don't think that you ever get out of the community once you graduate. I feel like you're always a part of that community, even if you don't necessarily live in the immediate community, but you're still a part of that school community. Again, because we look at each other as a family, and just because you may move away doesn't mean that you're not a part of that family anymore. So I feel like there's still impact there. And I feel like the reason for them kind of being a little lower on this pyramid here is, again, because if everyone inside the organization is on the same page and speaking the same language, then that's the message that's going to get out to your community. And if everybody's working together to achieve one common goal, then we need to get that everybody on the same page. In order to do that, you have to start with the people inside your organization and have them buying into the process and have them believing in what you're trying to achieve in order to get everyone else on the same page. So I hope everyone enjoyed the presentation. I enjoyed working with all of you guys this semester, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.